And it's time now for us to stand up against this Patriot Act and stand up against these free initiatives and these wars for oil. Wake up. There's people dying. You know, and we're tired of it. And we're not going to put up with it no more. These rigged elections and the controlled media. I think it's time. It's time for us to say no. You know. And, about the Bohemian Grove, you want to talk about crushing information. I've been a Deadhead for years and, went to Grateful Dead concerts and, and I've been looking into a lot of this information here to see what the truth is. And I found that the Bohemian Grove is a club, and the reason why we had brought earlier is because of the Illuminati devil hand signals that Jenna Bush and George Bush and the First Lady were using prevalently throughout the inauguration. And what that ties into is the president being a member of the Skull and Bones of the Yale in the late 60s. And that all knows that they've dabbled in devil worship and all kinds of satanic stuff. I mean, that's documented, folks. You can look it up yourself. So there's a connection to Satan activity. You got the hand signals at the inauguration. And you got Bohemian Grove near San Francisco. It's a rich person's resort. Leaders of the world, leaders of the press, corporations, politicians, the top of the food chain, folks, the 1% there that run everything and have all the money.
Corporate executives.
Yeah, they're sitting there and they blow off. They have mock human rituals. It's on film. I mean, I've seen it. And whether or not it's all for play and all for show and it's all mock, it's still our world leaders, Christians, whatever, alike, doing mock human sacrifices and devil rituals to Moloch.
Yes, it says a lot about a person, how they spend their free time. What do they do for pleasure? And if what they do for pleasure is a mock human sacrifice, I mean, you got to look at that. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, that is disgusting. And I mean, and there's a whole crowd of people sitting there watching it, going along with it. And I just don't understand what people are thinking. Well, we have a member of our organization, People for a Better Future, and he was getting lunch in a tavern restaurant. A couple people in there. This is out in the country. This is about a half an hour outside of Syracuse, New York, and he's in there getting lunch, and there's these guys in there, drunk, woman too, and they're going on just like thing, and I don't know where people's allegiance to this administration is coming from. I mean, we're talking about people who have nothing to do with anything, and they're standing there talking about how great Bush is, and we're going to kick their ass, and it's good that we're at war,
and we're killing all those women and children over there. I don't understand it either.
And my friend speaks up, and another member of our movement, and he has to be threatened. He's threatened, and outside, he actually had to take the guys down physically in a fight.
Well, sometimes you have to realize what is worth the time to argue with.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want you to take this information and shove it down everybody's throat, because there's people that are just not going to listen.
It's shocking. It's shocking. It's shocking to know how out of control the American people have letting things go. And I believe, and we'll get into a lot more issues on this radio show as time goes along. The one thing I did want to cover real shortly before we move into the fourth segment, because I know we're running low on time here, is the Grateful Dead members. Here's a story out of the Press Democrat, Santa Rosa, California, July 24th, 2004. Eclectic crowd for annual Bohemian gathering. Powell, Rumsfeld, and Grateful Dead members on an exclusive club's guest list. This story was done by Derek J. Moore. I mean, we got Secretary of State Colin Powell, Donald Rumsfeld, and former Grateful Dead bandmates. CEO of Bechtel Corporate. I mean, This is the midsummer encampment at Bohemian Grove. I mean, this is documented, folks. This happens. William F. Buckley, Chad Savage, Chris Matthews. They're all there. They're all there. They are all the players, the minions for this project for a new American century, the New World Order. I mean, this is real, folks. Yeah, I mean, and it's time to start waking up to this. And, you know, and it is shocking. And then people are shocked when they, I mean, I was shocked. I didn't realize the overwhelming truth. And that's what we're here. We're anti-lie. We don't care if you're a Republican, a Democrat, Green Party, Independent, Constitutionalist, Libertarian. I don't know however many parties are out there. Come one, come all. Because it's your children, it's Arthur, it's America. America being taken over. And we'll be back with the fourth segment, and we'll like to talk a little bit about the radio frequency ID tags that Tara had mentioned. Yes, and you know, we'll get back to that.